Before you scroll, make sure you're alone, because the news about guitar legend Joe Satriani isn't just sad, it's gut-wrenching. The fingers that once danced across frets with lightning speed are now struggling to hold a bottle. What happened to one of rock's most untouchable icons is more dramatic than any solo he ever played, and now, he's fighting for every note. Joe Satriani, the guitar virtuoso whose fingers once unleashed electric storms across 6 strings, is now locked in the most difficult solo of his life, and this one isn't performed on stage. Known for his blistering riffs in songs like Always With Me, Always With You, and Surfing with the Alien, Satriani was at the peak of preparation for another tour when a terrifying sensation struck. He woke up to searing pain in his left hand, then numbness in his fingertips. At first, he blamed marathon rehearsals, but an emergency MRI revealed something far worse. A rare lesion on his cervical spine compressing nerve roots and threatening permanent damage to the very hand that built his legacy. Doctors declared it one of the most complex guitar-related surgeries ever attempted, involving spinal fusion and delicate procedures to preserve his motor function. It was an irony too painful to ignore. A man whose hands created sonic precision now needed surgery just to keep using them. As news broke, fans around the world united under the hashtag #ChuckSatStrong, posting tribute videos, stories, and posters from the walls of their teenage bedrooms, all tied to the influence of Satriani's groundbreaking sound. From a hospital bed, Joe shared a raw, trembling video with fans. "I'm scared I might never play like I used to," he admitted, his voice softer than any melody he'd composed. But vulnerability quickly turned into resolve. Following 2 major operations just 1 week apart, Joe began physical therapy with the kind of grit his solos always hinted at. ICU nights turned into grueling rehab mornings. He practiced breathing exercises between tears, and on better days, he whispered half-formed riffs to himself, determined not to forget the language of his music. Today, Joe faces months of recovery, occupational therapy to regain finger mobility, speech rehab to teach again, and stamina work to simply function. His tour is on indefinite pause, but not his spirit. On a recent live stream, Satriani looked directly into the camera and said, "Every scar will be a story. Even if it takes everything, I'll play again."